2023, Why North is against Igbo President Abdulaziz Sulaiman, spokesman of a Northern Coalition. Welcome to the news, and thank you for tuning in to listen. Abdulaziz Sulaiman is a member of a board of trustees of a Northern Coalition groups. He is also their spokesman. He has been unapologetic in his defense of the North and its interests. He and his group were responsible for the quick notice issued to Igbo people residents in the North. In this interview with Desmond Mbo, he gave reasons why they are opposed to any political solution to the trial of Nnamdi Kanu. He was also of a view that Igbo should forget the presidency of Nigeria, saying that recent activities of Nnamdi Kanu and Ipob has stripped the region of the confidence of the rest of Nigerians, that they would not divide Nigeria if and when they come to power. Why are you guys protesting the visit of some Igbo elders to President Buhari over the Nnamdi Kanu issue? And why equally are you opposed to the president's response that he will consider the requests? Okay, he replied, "We are not really protesting. We are only trying to put things in their perspective, in their proper perspective. If you look at Nigeria, the problems we are having today is that we read ethnicity and religious differences into everything, which is why we have failed to see our problem as national problems up till this moment. For example, when Boko Haram started, even the people of Yoruba State were under the impression that it was just a Borno problem. That was how it escalated. Even the people of Yoruba State did not consider it a regional problem or its neighbor problem, not to talk of a people from the south. So they thought it was a northern problem. The north was looking at it as a problem brought by the south. That was how Boko Haram came about and gained ground, because we did not approach it as a national issue. Now, national issues such as people committing crimes against the state are things that should be approached with a sense of nationality, not regionalism, not religion. If you look at the way we see it, a lot of people in the north, a lot of heavyweights from the north have been detained and arrested and arraigned, and nobody was asked for the release. We waited for the court to do its work. I can cite an example of Al Mustafa. He was clamped down in jail for several years, and nobody protested his being in custody, part of some small boys. Maybe they were sponsored by his wife until the court discharged him. You can see the case of Dazuki. Nobody protested, and he is the son of a sultan. No single emir went to plead for his release until the court released him. Look at El-Zazaki. He was arrested, even his neighbors were jubilating in Zaria. You can now see the difference. Nobody in the north will be angry if the Shekau is arrested and paraded on the street. Nobody will say he's angry. Today, these bandits were being fought and killed, and we are happy. Now, if you contrast that with the way people in the southeast are behaving over the Kanu issue, you'll find discrepancies. This is a man, whether it is a lie or whatever it is, the state has arrested him and is prosecuting him already. Now, for a high caliber deliberation like that to go and plead with the president for him to be released unconditionally is suspicious. That is why we have been trying to put it in the public domain that they should not have done that. The least they could have done is to ask the government to accelerate his trial. That is just the least. If we continue along this line, then it means Nigeria will be drawn apart. If we can regionalize crimes, then it is unfortunate. We have been having the herdsmen issue for a long time, and we said that we have no quarrel with states, wherever they are, punishing criminals. But I do not have the right to give crime a religious or regional coloration and identity. For instance, if we catch an armed robber here, must we say Igbo armed robber? Must we say Yoruba armed robber? An armed robber, whether he's Igbo, whether he's Hausa or Yoruba, he is an armed robber. They have their own class. If that man who is wearing castle in Oyo becomes a criminal, he is a criminal. You do not have to say Fulani criminal. By the time you give it a dress crime and a grab of religion or region, you are protecting the criminal, because if you say Fulani, we'll say no. The federal government has granted amnesty to Boko Haram terrorists. We have also seen Niger Delta militants granted amnesty, and political solution was employed in solving the problem in the region. So, why is it particularly difficult for a political solution for Kanu and the indigenous people of Biafra? He replied, first and foremost, let me look at this question from two perspectives, and this will justify what I have told you about the North. We heard that some Boko Haram militants were being pardoned and given amnesty. I think it was government decision, but I can tell you that a large population of Northerners is against that decision. We have made several attempts rejecting that policy. It is not in our interest. You can say that we challenge it so that people would not say that we are only challenging things from the South. Now, secondly, the issue of Niger Delta militant and even that of Boko Haram. The ones that have been given amnesty, they surrendered. They laid down their arms and gave in. Even the amnesty given to the Niger Delta militants, I think the directive was if you surrender and give in your arms. But in this case, these elders should have spoken to the Ipob first. Let them agree to lay down their arms first. I think what happened in the Niger was not that they arrested Tompolo. Tompolo was right in the creeks fighting and they said, okay, come out of that creek, let's talk. In this case, up to this moment, Ipob is in the middle of a battle, battling the state. Sheikh Gumi only recently suggested reconciliation with these bandits. The same people now asking for Kanu's release said that he should be arrested as a bandit, be arrested as a sponsor of a bandit. I have listened to a number of your utterances and speeches. The truth is that you create reality using language. You speak in general terms. The same people, meaning the whole of the South. Okay, let me say the Southeast, he replied. The whole of the Southeast can never have the same view on the subject matter. He replied, okay, not the same people. Some people from the Southeast kicked against it. Some naturally we are not expected also to support other people from that place, talking about the same issue. Like I said, if we had been looking at things from a national perspective, these things would not have been. What would have expected President Buhari as a statesman to say to such a delegation? He replied, he made two statesman-like statements. In the first instance, he told them that he had not been known to interfere in judicial processes, that they have done their part taking him to court. Simple. No need bringing about the ambiguous clause that he is going to consider it. This is what the law permits him to do. Do not interfere with judicial processes. Take this guy to court. But to say that he is going to interfere, that is where the controversy is. If you look at it, people are talking about the interference. Okay, about this issue now, the Northern people, they are giving reasons why reasons for their outburst. But the truth be told that there's always going to be various opinions. From his point, it's going to be seem he's making sense. From other points, they're also going to be seeing they're making sense as well. What Nigerians need right now is peace. On this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen until I come your way next time. Enjoy the rest of your day.